Yo, Matty, how you doing, man? Yes, we are at the allotment today. TTS is over there, so I can hear you. I just didn't want to get too kind of bogged down, really. I think I left some tools at home.
Says, hey, DJ Tech One Love.
Yo, Annie, how you doing? Welcome to the allotments.
Says, yo, yo, yo.
So, we've got a slightly similar day to last week, actually. I was just sheltering in the shed from a little bit of rain. So I checked the forecast, and I think we have really only got like a little bit of rain coming. So, we should be able to duck and dive the showers. The tool that I wanted... these are all the old Swede. Oh, I'm going to have to come and... Oh no. Maybe I can't. No, I need to use two hands on that. These are the old Swede that I obviously didn't eat. And I've let them go to flour to a certain point. But... as ever, we need this space. I'm kind of thinking that this space is going to be perfect for... what's it going to be perfect for? Sweet corn. The sweet corn we planted last week. I think we've only got one come up at the moment, so I don't know whether that's just an overexcited sweet corn, or whether we've got a failure on the sweet corn. But as I was saying, I don't know actually whether it's a new one or an old one. Let's go and have a look. Right, that is our pile of old Swede plants. You can kind of actually see on this plant here. So we've still got a flower left, but everything else has flowered and it's turned into these sort of seed pods. They look like long fingers. Generally that is a brassica seed pod, so cabbages, broccoli, swede, Brussels sprouts, they all kind of have similar features in that they all have yellow flowers of a similar shape, and they produce a seed pod that's a bit like long fingers. So let's go between the apple. Oh, there's loads happening down here actually. Oh, I've left TTS over here. That's no bloody good, is it? How am I going to know what's going on if I haven't got you guys with me, eh? Well, that's a little bit better. Okay. Between the apple, I thought I'd cut enough of these branches down. Ah, so we planted 2 trays because one packet or a bit of a packet was...
says, oh wow, those trees have gotten big.
Oh, they have, haven't they? We can have a look at them properly in a minute. Let's just have a look at these bloody sweet corns. I did label something, so hopefully on the back... Ah, yes, okay, so the ones that haven't done anything, these are from the old packet. And literally we... Oh, actually, there's one coming there. That might have been a double seed that we planted, because it's not quite... Oh, and there's one coming there, actually. Maybe they're just a little bit slower, being that they're old. And we've got this packet here where we've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sweet corns. Trucker Bandit afternoon. God, Trucker's finished work early today, hasn't he? Well early.
Freak 2020 says Bandit Raid.
Welcome in, Raiders, welcome in, Raiders, welcome in. I am DJ. We're just having a look at the sweet corn we planted last week.
Raid_DNB says Pasty Raid, Ultra El Pasty, Ultra El Pasty, Ultra El Pasty.
Pasty Raid!
Good afternoon, DJ.
How you doing, Kaz? How you doing? We are just having a look at the sweet corns that we planted the other week. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8, 9... We we've got about 9 sweet corns so far, so hopefully they will do something. Right, let's get out these trees. Hopefully they'll do something over the next couple of weeks, because we're really not ready for planting sweet corn yet. Oh, welcome raiders. We have just been investigating the sweet corn that we planted a couple of weeks ago, and this is the allotment. Some of you will recognise the allotment, others it will be your first time here. So right at the back we've got Dad's Den, that's me. Then we've got some raspberries, asparagus, jacket potatoes.
Says I got some fenugreek microgreens Saturday and they were delicious in a salad last night.
Ooh, fenugreek. I was cooking with fenugreek actually Saturday night. These are sort of roasting potatoes, and this row that you can just about see here.
He says ultra he ultra el pasti ultra el pasti ultra el pasti ultra hype braid ultra uno.
Are my summer new potatoes. We have literally not today, a couple of days ago I dug some plants, and I'm not going to dig any up now. But under here, if we just move a little bit of this mud somewhere, we might oh, there you go. Just there. Oh, and another one. Here, let me brush a bit more. Just there. Oh, yeah, that one's coming home with me then.
He says you have enough potatoes there to last 4 years.
No, just 1 year. So that's a...
Underscore DNB says got a good variety of veg.
That's a... what is it? It's probably half the size of a hen egg, but that's a decent sized potato. So that's the sort of potatoes that we're digging at the moment, and I'm just going to cover it up, otherwise they go green. And we don't want green potatoes, so the ones that I'm digging at the moment for eating are Charlotte. They're a summer waxy type potato. Strawberries, we will be picking strawberries literally in the next couple of days. I took some home on Saturday, but if you have a look in there, these bad boys are all kind of getting ready to be picked. We've got some that are kind of red on top and white on the bottom. So yeah, the next couple of days, strawberry season is going to be here. We're just currently working on a little bit of area here, so we'll get.
Strawberry less than 3.
We will get back to this area, but we've got leeks. I always like to let something go into flower, and the leeks are going into flower. We've got onions.
Farmer Boozy says, oh dear, I like Vintia because they are a little flowery but oh so nice. And they are quite large.
I don't know what Binti is. So yeah, we've got some onions, and scattered between, we've got a number of different sort of stages of lettuce. I really do love the red kind of cos type lettuce, and this one.
He says Bintia is a type of potato.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a go actually one day. The potatoes that I grow, King Edwards, they're quite a flowery potato, and Cara, they are amazing for a jacket potato. If you like the skins on your jacket potato to be sort of, you know, really crunchy, sort of almost, I'd describe it as probably similar to bark on a tree. They really are crunchy. Cara is the one that you want. This was one of the lettuces that we planted back in February. They were in the greenhouse for a long time, and literally I think I gave one away and I've taken 2 home. It's a shame we still haven't got the chickens, because the chickens would have gobbled this up. But, you know, there's probably a leaf on there or a little bit of lettuce that you could probably salvage.
February is 3 months ago.
I know. So yeah, these took sort of 12 weeks to grow. When was it? 7th of February we planted these. So yeah, 10 weeks in the making for a lettuce. But the 2 that I took home were really, 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 really delicious. And you can kind of see a couple of flowers coming up in the middle of the lettuce there. So I might actually leave that to flower, and guys, come back in a couple of weeks and we'll have a look, hopefully, at what a lettuce flower looks like. The thing I really love about kind of growing stuff at the allotment...
Scott 87 says the 7th of February was a Monday.
It was a Monday, was it? It must have been the 8th of February then we planted them. The label definitely says... oh no, it definitely says 1st of February. Look. So maybe I planted those without you. Maybe I can't even read a calendar. That's probably more like it. But no, I like...
87 says the 1st of February was a Tuesday.
Ah, there you go. We did do it together. We did do it. So I kind of like to let a certain amount of things go to flower.
Davey says hiya, DJ.
Hey, Davey. Tuesday afternoon, we're going to go and get the rake, because that's my next kind of job. I wanted my hoe down here, but I've left a couple of tools at home. I went out and did some gardening this morning, so we're kind of one rake short.
Scott 87 says, can I get my rake?
I don't think I have your rake, actually, to be honest. So I'm going to use this rake here. That one should be perfect. And then we'll come back and...
Green Scott 87 says it's okay, I'll get it and come help. Will you let me help?
Yes, you...
Babe 12 Baby says, hey Green Scott 87, how's things?
You can help, Great Scott. I did want to, with the hoe, try and get under this netting today and just try and destroy some of these little baby seedlings, because
Scott 87 says, hey Davey, not too bad, thanks, how are you?
The seedlings will kind of be great big plants before we know it. Right, chat, you can sit there just for a second? That'd be really cool. Hopefully you don't go anywhere. I'm just going to hopefully take all of the loose weeds away. I can't actually do any more than that, really, just to sort of tidy this area up.
Says, DJ, can you recommend a strawberry plant? I'm going to get one for my kitchen window, but there are lots of varieties.
I'll have a look on the interweb. Strawberry varieties are something really I don't know a lot about. But I'll have a look at the different varieties that kind of the garden centres are selling, and I'll see if I can recommend you one, Scott.
Baby says I'm good, thanks, disappointed with Liverpool FC, lost 1-2 trophy.
Okay. Quite it's warm, and I might have to take my jumper off as well.
Great Scott 87 says cool. They are like 9 centimetres, one's fairly cheap, and thought about growing it on window first, then could move it inside later.
Nah, you'll be alright planting them outside, Scott. Right, this is my kind of bag of weeds that I want to take to the allotment. Hey, Big Toe Dan. We've had some rain the last couple of weeks. Last week when we were down here, it was absolutely kind of bouncing the rain. And for a long time, you know, nothing's really kind of started to grow. I think just sort of lack of rain, really. And then, yeah, we've had the rain and everything's kind of decided. Big Toe Dan and Small Finger Dan. I want to plant our Mange 2 today. So, this area, we definitely can work on. We'll get rid of these fucking dandelions.
Dave12 Baby says be listening to Jack Saveretti.
I've got to take this jumper off. I'm going.
Says hope you not be rude, Scott lol.
Well, I've just got to take my jumper off. You're on the head cam, so you're just going to have to come off of head cam for a moment. Right, wait there, chat. How's that? Okay. Not sure whether I need the thinner jumper on. Should I put my thinner jumper on? Because I feel a little bit cold. Oh, let me get the other jumper. Maybe I don't want a jumper. Oh, I don't know. I've been going a bit hot and cold today. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Let me put this jumper on because it's a little bit thinner than that one. Yeah, we've just had a quick look at the lettuce, Davey. We can have another look in a second. Right, that might be a better jumper to wear. Okay, right. I didn't hear that last message. Okay. I left the grabbers at home as well. So I was out. I was out really early this morning, not cutting grass, you'll be pleased to know, but I was sweeping a few yards, this, that and the other, and then I left all my tools at home. Good afternoon, Mr. Freddie, how you doing? How are you diddling? We've got kind of a little bit of, a little bit of prep work to do today, so I'm going to kind of do a bit of this, a bit of that, and a bit of the other. Oh, no slowing down for me. No slowing down for me. Yeah, no, the sky is a little bit sketchy. Before we went live, I was just hiding in the shed between, like, a bit of rain. It wasn't really much rain, but I was thinking, what can we do this week that's in the shelter? Because I haven't really planned for rain. And then the forecast said, literally, for the next hour, it was kind of 40% chance of rain. So I'm hoping that we can kind of do the stuff that we need to do and then maybe hide in a place. Oh, I put the blue sky. It's just they gave me a little bit of rain in the mix as well. A little bit of rain in the mix. The Shrimpers, good afternoon, dude. Welcome to my little allotment in Worthing, West Sussex, right on the south coast of the UK. We haven't got all the tools that we need today, so I'm a little bit unprepared, which is strange really, because we do this show every week. But we can do some things. We can definitely do some things. So, this is the area that I've kind of just quickly raked. Oh yeah, get your wheelbarrow, Scott, get your wheelbarrow. I said that you can help. We're waiting for you now. I'm going to be finished before. So that's the bag of weeds that I take to the dump. The reason I just take them to the dump is because my compost bin doesn't get hot enough, I don't think, to compost everything. So some of the stuff that I know... Yeah, no, I've got one more day and then I'm off as well. Let me get the kneeling mat. It's a shame we haven't got the hoe, because I'd like to have just hoed around this area a little bit. Colin of the dump, yes. So, we can't really rake any more of that area. I wish I'd just remembered all my tools.
Says not to make you all jealous, but I could be off horror there.
So, tomorrow I'm back on the parcels.
When you go to the dump.
And then Thursday, Friday we are off. Ali Lawlaw, how you doing, man? Thursday, Friday I'm off. I'm back in the depot on Saturday. But do you know?
Says I was looking at the Wacky Races website before. It looks super fun.
It does, doesn't it?
87 says, oh, are we getting to see DJ Dump now?
Did you look at any of the videos on YouTube? Because there's some good videos on YouTube as well of, like, I suppose the convoys and the cars and stuff like that. So if you didn't look on YouTube, have a look on YouTube, because yeah, no, there's a little bit of stuff on there. Cool.
Mr_Frilly says dump jockey technique.
Yeah, I suppose you could call it the amenity tip or the refuse.
87 says, oh, that reminds me. DJ Way or PJS first day of Wacky Rally. They are on theme. Scott 87 says LUL.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good idea. Right, I'm going to take my kneeling mat, and I think we're going to take the
says, yeah, old banger cars and all dressed up.
Yeah, no, it should be good fun.
Says then finish in Barcelona for a party.
Yeah, no, it should be good fun. And all 4 days...
says Scott 87, what you mean things okay?
All 4 days we are going to be streaming, so you're going to kind of be with us right at the start as we get told, you know, our missions for the day. I'm just going to chuck the weeds behind me, actually. And then both streams are going to be live, so...
87 says, sorry, I missed the Davey. Something about Special K.
Tickham will have his stream running with his community. I'll have my stream running with my community. And I know there is a little bit of overlap with the communities as well, so hopefully you'll be able to kind of go backwards and forwards between the two kind of channels. Even have both channels open and talk to everyone who's involved. So
Dave12 Baby says, oh, I was asking, you said you'll be off forever.
I'm just going to kind of rough it up a little bit, because the hoe that I have got will be good enough that we can make like a seed drill. A seed drill is just a area of land that's been prepared for sowing seeds. So I'm going to dig it both sides, just kind of hopefully kill any seeds that are germinating.
Scott 87 says, DJ, I speak on behalf of me and the Thrillster that we will be only watching in your stream as we are dedicated to you.
Cool, thank you, Scott. Oh, we're having a party as well. So you guys that have been here for a long time, even you guys that I think have been here since December, you would have had your very first party in December. But yeah, no, we're going to have a party as well. So this is going to be like an EU party. I haven't got any more details other than that at the moment. So, you know, the usual thing, it's going to be themed, don't know, well, it's an EU theme, so there you go.
Scott 87 says, yeah, Davey, I could be off forever and just sit and annoy people like DJ all day.
But there probably will be maybe a sub-theme as well. So, yeah, watch this space. Then, yeah, it's just going to be really, really, really epic. I think that is the word I'm looking for, epic. There's a poppy growing up here between our peas. So yeah.
12 baby says, DJ, remember that time you jumped when you saw the thing? I think it was clipped.
It was a slow worm. Davey, you know, there's not a lot for us to do. Well, actually, there's shit tons for us to do today, so I am actually lying. But when I say there's not much for us to do, we're going to kind of do a bit of this, bit of that, bit of the other, and kind of just swap around and do loads of jobs. But one of the jobs on the list, Davey, and I don't really know whether it's a list job for today. Bish bash bosh. The problem I've got, Davey, okay, is that in the greenhouse, behind the greenhouse, there's a community of slugs and snails. Now, they're not very good for my greenhouse because they eat the tomatoes, they eat my little baby seedlings. In fact, they just kind of eat anything, really. And over the time, we have probably lost quite a few plants due to the slugs and the snails. And I think I would like to just blame it all on Scott, but, you know, I'm a nice person and I'm not going to blame it on Scott because, like I said, I'm a nice person. Oh, yo, Donna, how you doing? Welcome in. Right, we have...
Well, baby says modelling balloons for a fashion show. Scott 87 says, why not? Let's blame me.
Yeah, let's blame Scott. We are today down the allotment, as you know, Donna. Let me put chat just here. I think I can hear you all. Oh, but we haven't really got a lot. Well, actually, Donna, we've got fucking loads to do down here. I mean... Oh, Donna, let me show you this quickly. Let me show you this. I'm just changing the subject really quickly because we had a raid not so long ago from IRL Trucker Bandit. And I was just sort of showing them quickly some of the stuff on the allotment. But just in here, Donna, is one of the new potatoes that we've been digging up and taking home. So this bad boy is probably half the size of a hen's egg. And I'll tell you what, Donna, these potatoes are the tastiest, I'd like to say juiciest potatoes ever. I don't think you can get juicy potatoes, but yeah, no, we're digging up literally this season's potatoes, and it's a bit of a waste at the moment digging up something so small. But I tell you what, if you can kind of relay the flavour, you know, you've got baby broccolis and baby sweet corns and baby this and baby that. The flavour's usually kind of a bit more intense.
_SEKU_odd says bees.
Bees. We've got loads of bees around here. I love bees, actually. I'm not really scared of bees. So, yeah, the potatoes we're starting to dig at the moment. And before long, literally, Donna, they will be the size of kind of potatoes as you know a potato. Oh, thanks. You know, it's you've seen us down here every week on a Tuesday. Literally, I think there's been a couple of weeks where we've either been rained off, or I think there was a week where I had an appointment to go to. I'm not really sure, but I think we've only missed maybe 2 weeks down here. And you know, it didn't really seem like we were doing much in February and very much sort of any of the Tuesdays really. But then, you know, 3 months down the line, you know, the potatoes are being dug, the lettuces, the cabbages, it's all really like coming together. So yeah, like you say, labour of love, hard work for sort of, you know, last few weeks, last few months, but it's all starting to pay off. I'll show you when we get. I want to weed this area as well, because we've got a few hidden beetroot down there as well. Where is that bloody... If the view isn't all of that, give us a nudge and I'll try and sort you guys out. But you're on the head cam today, so I'm hoping that you're kind of getting an action feed. An action feed.
Dave812 Baby says try and find Gok 1.
Gokwarn.
Scott87 says I like the view. It's very white and flickery.
Beautiful. So I just wanted to dig that side and this side, because we're going to plant our mange too today, I think. Ah, and you're right, Donna, my knees. Or was it the bees? Okay. I can put you back up here now, chat. Just stay there for a second. These 2 stray potato plants, we probably... Oh, Rob, how you doing, man? Welcome to today's edition of The Allotment.
Scott87 says, did your dog step on a bee and then you hurt your knees?
No, my knees, I've got bad knees in general, so...
Dave812 Baby says, watching a bit of Harry Potter yesterday. U_SEKU_art says LUL.
It's a shame really, because this plant here has already got... you can see by the colouring of the potatoes that these are King Edwards. King Edward potatoes, usually where the eye forms, has a little bit of pink around it, and you can kind of see that these are King Edwards. But they're in the wrong place.
87 says, oh, you aren't Amber Heard then. Boring sad face.
They are in the wrong place, and the problem with potatoes is they're very good at growing. So if I put this into the compost, suddenly they go, oh, we like this area as well, and all of the potatoes will start growing. So with potatoes, generally I take them down the amenity tip, because the composting there is of a higher temperature and everything will get composted quite nicely. And you always get stray potatoes around. So last year, this little wild area was...
Baby says, doesn't she want 100 million pounds?
My potato area. But the year before, so 2021, this was my potato area. 2020... we had potatoes there, and you can kind of see that there's a stray row there now, which we should really kind of dig up. Does composting not stink? Composting in the initial stages, it does smell a little bit, but that's only the smells from the bacteria, the gases that the bacteria produce. If you've got a well-rotted manure, a well-rotted compost, look at all these bad boys in here. So yeah, definitely King Edward because of the pink tinge on the potatoes. But yeah, if you've got a well-rotted compost, a well-rotted manure, it should just smell like soil. Okay, I'm just going to try and get any of the bigger potatoes out. So I could probably take these little ones home and use them as little salad potatoes. But King Edward's very floury, so I think that they would just kind of disintegrate in a potato salad or in as you boil them. Am I what?
Green Scott 87 says, "'Cause I have a food waste bin here that will go for composting and I always think it must reek long."
No, food waste. Our council doesn't.
Baby says need to watch Bake Off the Professionals.
Our council doesn't recycle food waste yet. That was another potato, but we're not allowed, or you shouldn't put food waste into your compost bin because then it attracts rats and mice and stuff like that. So the only thing that really goes into our compost bin is maybe potatoes or, you know, potato peelings, any...
I think they encourage it here and people can opt to have a compost bin instead of food waste bin, I think.
Any kind of...
Green Scott 87 says, "But I know you have to be selective about what stuff you put in for recycling too."
Dr. Electro, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome into the stream, dude. So I am DJ and I'm a variety streamer.
It says everything goes into our green wheelie bin. Food and garden waste.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to leave these weeds on the floor because A, they're going to dry out a little bit and I can pick them up another day. But yeah, no, our council doesn't do food. I know some of the places where I deliver to, they've got like little food waste bins. And I think that gets collected sort of once a week.
Green Scott 87 says, "Is your green bin your general waste bin, Kyomi?"
The beetroot can see again. I have got another couple of, but I haven't been very good with planting the
Baby says,
beetroot.
"Don't they say in UK we waste 100 million tons a year, I think, of food." Green Scott 87 says, "Yeah, food waste is every week. Only bin here that does get collected every week. All others are monthly."
I know, Davey, for a fact, working in agriculture, working in horticulture, that it's not only the food waste that we create at home, it's actually the food waste that the farmers create. Now, you know when you go into Tesco's and you pick up that packet of apples, you pick up that cabbage, you pick up whatever the produce you want is, well, that has...
Kiyomi Kaz says, "No, agreed Scott 87, black sacks for general waste, pink sacks for paper and recycling, orange box for glass, green bin for food and garden waste." Green Scott 87 says, "Oh, I heard a ton of strawberries will be wasted this year because of lack of people picking them."
Oh, I don't know. There is a lot of waste. So the supermarkets, Kaz will probably know more about this. But every product has a specification. So at certain times of year, Tesco's may say that...
Great87 says, alright, got ya, carry me a lot of bags. I have a lot of bins long.
For a value cucumber, it has to be 37 centimetres long and a weight between X and Y. The specification can change throughout the year depending on, you know, whether it's a good crop, bad crop, whether there's not enough or too much of a certain type of thing. Hello, Barry. And the amount of produce that actually gets binned and composted because it's not the correct size, it's not the correct weight, is absolutely phenomenal. So, if you can, I know Morrison's do, and I think in Tesco's I've also seen, again, it's different kind of branding.
Paz says, agreed, Scott 87, oh blimey. Our glass box is every fortnight and the others are every week.
But some...
Green Scott 87 says that's so dumb. It's still food, just cause it doesn't look right.
But if you can support wonky veg or whatever the supermarket's branding of
Annia says,
that...
I go for the misshapen veg always.
Yeah, Anna, you know, it's a lot cheaper, and do you know what I really like about going on holiday to places like
watch from work.
Spain and France? I quote these places because when I've been on holiday they kind of give me the food experience that I really like. But you know, you go to these markets or even supermarkets, from what I remember.
Baby says, I know a lot of food. The supermarket goes to food banks.
And
Scott 87 says, I have 4 wheelie bins, a black box and a food waste bin all at different times.
So yeah, at least Beetroot can see the light again.
It's not like a beauty contest, it's veg. I hate how much food gets wasted unnecessarily.
Yeah, you wait, Anna, until you know, you've seen some of the stuff that I take home out of the allotment. And again, I think, you know, a carrot that maybe has 2 legs, a body and a kind of a funny shaped head, that type of carrot, I think tastes way better than a straight old carrot. But if you're trying to get, I don't know, kids to eat their vegetables, and you can bring home...
87 says it tastes the same no matter what it looks like.
And you can bring home, I don't know, Mr. Carrot, and Mr. Carrot, hello, Mr. Carrot, hello, little child, let's jump into dinner. And, you know, you can make it fun for kids, then, you know, maybe you can have a better chance at feeding them veg.
Says, yeah, gone are the days when we had just one metal dustbin and the dustman would pick it up on his shoulders, maggots and all, and tip it in the dust art. Ania says, agreed, Scott 87 exactly.
Plenty of snails, I tell you.
Dave 12 Baby says, yes, very true and sad. It's the same with cheap clothes. We have become a throwaway culture.
Yeah, some of the vegetables that,
Scott 87 says, oh yeah, I know, Kyomi,
that I take home from the allotment, you'd be... I took home once this most gorgeous cauliflower, and okay, so there you go, we can see the beetroot again, or the beetroot can see the sunlight. There we go, beautiful. I've left that plant there because I think that's going to be one of those Californian poppies again. So I just want to see what that grows into. Cool. We're kind of ticking off these jobs left, right and centre now. Shall we... what we're going to do... Let's go and get the Mange 2 seeds, and then we can plant those, and then that's a job definitely definitely ticked off the list. But it's kind of, you know, rather than, I think, you know, it would be nice to clear this whole area and get it sort of tip-top. But I think I much prefer kind of moving from area to... Oh, look at the flowers. Donna, earlier on in the year...
Annie says, I'm just putting you on my TV so I can use my phone to print some pictures. I'll still be here, but not able to chat.
Oh, okay, Anna. I need to get rid of that weed. Earlier on in the year, Donna, I told you guys about this rose bush. This rose bush has the most gorgeous flowers ever. Like, the colour.
Green Scott 87 says, okay, now is a good time to talk about Annie. What do we all think?
I think Annie is a beautiful person. When I met her down in Brighton, it was one of the best days out that I've had forever. And do you know what, Scott? I am really, really, really looking forward to meeting Annie again. So that is what I have to say. But yeah, no, this rose is vermilion
Scott
in
87
colour.
says LUL.
And during the day, it's a really horrible colour.
_SEKU_art says, I love roses. I have 3 red knockout roses along the front of my house. Just lovely.
When they get in flower, Donna, you'll have to put some pictures in the Discord. But yeah, during the day, this flower is the most disgusting colour ever. It's really washed out. It's it doesn't look very good during the day at all. But if you come down here at dawn or dusk, literally, it's got to be the angle of the sun.
says, I had roses here too, not actually sure what happened to them, maybe died lol.
And at dawn or dusk, this colour is absolutely amazing. It's like... It's vermilion. Look it up on the internet. It's like a luminous orange colour, and it is just the best colour ever. But no, like I say, during the day, it just looks like this washed out pink colour. And as the rose gets a little bit old as well, it loses a lot of colour. So, you know, there probably are better roses around of the same colour or a similar colour. But that one is just, it's just the most amazing colour. It's called Alexandra. Okay, what are we doing in here? What was our next job? Oh, we're going to plant mange too, aren't we? Okay, into the seed box. Still got a few sweet corn there. Beetroot. Cabbage. These are our poppies. Mange too. That is what we're going to grow. So from March to July into a finely raked, warm, moist, weed-free soil. Well, that's our soil because we've just weed-freed it. And set the seeds in a flat drill, 5 centimetres to 2 inches deep, 15 centimetres wide. Okay, the tool I think I'm going to use, but I can't really see. How come I've lost all my tools? I couldn't have left it out anywhere, have I? Had it when I was doing some work. I've had it recently because I was using it on the potatoes. Oh, Davey's talking and I've walked off without chat again. Sorry guys, I don't mean to keep leaving you alone. Ah, what's it? No, that's just a bit of bamboo cane. Self-sufficient, definitely not self-sufficient. We do, you know, we take home stuff, Davey. I think if we had an apocalypse, I'd definitely have a chance of going self-sufficient. You know, if we lost all the supermarkets, stuff like that, you know, I'm sure that I could probably survive. But really, more than anything, this is, there you go. More than anything, this is a hobby. It's something that I enjoy doing, so at the end of a hard day's work, when I'm really tired and all I want to do is sit down, I come down the allotment and do a little bit of digging, which is... I'm going to take the rake as well. Oh, sorry chap, didn't mean to bash you on the face. Right, seeds, chat, let's go. The peas we planted absolutely months ago. I didn't need to really plant. Right, you guys sit there for a moment. The hoe can sit there. Right, I'm just gonna put that in my pocket to throw in the rubbish bin. Just gonna level out the soil a little bit on both sides, I think. Listen.
Dave 12 Baby says, I know we can't produce everything in UK, but it's complex.
That was the bell from the town hall. Didn't know that we could hear the bells from the town hall this far away. Nearly trod. I need to put like a little cane or something to protect the onions just on that road, because I nearly trod on them. You know, Davey, the problem I think with global food now is it's not so much of a fact that, you know, we can't grow everything ourselves. Our tastes have kind of been, what's the word I'm looking for? We now get a lot of fruit and vegetables, exotic fruit and vegetables. Right, that will do me. So, you know, whereas 100 years ago, we probably didn't have lemons. Nowadays, you know, lemon's kind of a normal product within our cooking, and I suppose we got lemons from Spain, didn't we, or somewhere like that. So yeah, maybe we did have lemons.
87 says, what's a lemon?
Maybe we did have lemons like 100 years ago. Because we must have been getting stuff from Spain, I would have thought. Okay. So what I'm going to do... Hello, Clagnut, how you doing? I'm going to just... Oh, try not to tread on my legs, see?
Dave 12 Baby says, do you come to the allotment for peace and quiet?
I'll come to the allotment just because, you know, the same way as some of you go to the gym, this is just like, yeah... Hasn't quite done what I wanted it to do. I'm going to use the rake, I think. Yeah, probably a little bit of peace and quiet. It's just It's just like something that I like to do. It's a hobby, really, more than that. Oh yeah, now that's what I want to do actually. Ah, there you go. Okay.
Greenscott 87 says I miss hobby.
So that is what I wanted to do. I'm going to take this stick out actually. Okay. I'm just going to pat that down just to... So these are the Mange 2 we're going to plant. The variety is Oregon Sugar Pod. I can't say that I remember growing this variety ever before. But the peas are out, or the peas are round. So do you remember when we were planting the first lot of peas, I said that Mendel, do you guys know Mendel? Okay, Mendel was the scientist, and he... Oh, nice, thank you, Donna. I'll have a look at that. But yeah, no, Mendel did an experiment on genetics involving peas. Some were dwarf peas, some were tall peas, others were wrinkled, and others were smooth shells. And these ones have smooth shells. So, that's something or nothing to, that is actually to do with genetics. So with these peas, I am just sprinkling them along the trough that we made. That can go up there. So I've covered the whole trough now, and I think what I'm going to do is just fill in a few more gaps. I have a whole bunch there. Cool. So that is a whole packet into the little trench that we've just done. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rake and I'm just going to push that soil back from the other side. Just gently. Just kind of the top of that ridge, not like anything more. Because we've got a whole load of soil the other side, so... Oh, fucking hell, falling over. So that is, you can kind of see that that little bit of ridge has just covered those peas very gently. So I'm just going to gently put over the rest of the soil. And that, chat, is our Mange 2 planted. This is our second, actually it's our first batch of Mange 2, but our second batch of peas. The first batch didn't really, I think we had 1 or 2 peas germinate, so it wasn't very good at all. So that's our peas planted. Let's go, and what are we going to do next? I think we should weed the asparagus. I told you it's all going to be bits of this and bits of that and bits of the other today. Bits of just everything. But I really love these Californian poppies. Ah, I thought chat was chatting. I took home a little plant of this, so hopefully I'm going to be able to grow some California poppies at home, but I'm going to collect all these seeds this year and sprinkle them, because I think the orange is just absolutely the most amazing colour. Absolutely amaze balls. Okay, right, let's get chat. And then we need to water our peas. Oh, we could weed the onions as well today. Oh! Gunnar! Hello. I didn't see you in chat. How you doing, Gunnar?
C. Gunnar says howdy.
How has your week been going so far, Gunnar? And are you doing anything for the Jubilee? Driving around today, actually, guys, there was a few more Jubilee banners up. I'm going to actually put this home. Over here somewhere. So yeah, there's a few more people with bunting up today. But not as many street parties as I kind of thought there would have been, actually. Oh, what are my traps on? Okay.
C. Gunnar says I don't have anything planned. We'll see what comes up. Been talk of some drink with friends, but nothing concrete.
Watering cans, okay. Chat, can you just, like... I don't think I can take you with me. Let me put you in my pocket. The tomato plants are doing really, really well, actually. Well, we can come and poke around the tomato plants.
87 says, is it clean in there?
Yes, it is quite clean in there.
C. Gunnar says hello from the pocket.
Hello, pocket. Absolutely gorgeous this afternoon.
C. Gunnar says there's a penny in here.
A penny? I wish. Oh dear, I wish.
C. Gunnar says Lou.
Right,
Well, baby says what do you take home a lot when they are ready? Do _SEKU_R says and lint in there.
definitely lint. No money though, that's for sure. Okay. I need to remember that if we don't get any rain to water these regularly. So we've got our peas coming. Last week when we were down here we saw through the pea. Oh, there you go. On that one there, Gunnar, you can see through the peas. Oh, you can see through the pea shell. And you can kind of see where the little peas are growing, and that is my big finger. We've got this pod starting to sort of swell a little bit, so again I think we're probably going to be picking peas in the next sort of 3 weeks or so. The problem I find with peas, I'll have this out, that's a weed. The problem I find with peas is you get, I think, a lot of shell for not a lot of pea. I've taken home carrier bags of peas and only had like medium-sized bowls of produce. Yeah, I think these little plants here turn into those Californian poppies, I'm pretty damn sure. Pretty sure. I took home at the weekend a couple of cabbage plants, so the next one to take home is this one. And then we've probably got a couple of babies. But I can use them for curry or something or other. I'll tell you what we'll do. I wanted to show you leek propagation. So these are the leek plants that I dug out from outside. Let's go and have a look at outside first then. Every year I produce my own leek plants, leek propagation. When you propagate a plant via a mother plant, all the offspring are genetically identical. So these leeks here, if you were to run them through a DNA sequencer, every one of these leeks would be genetically identical. They are all from the same plant. And you can see these flower spikes are sort of coming quite nicely. The flower spikes are up to my pocket on my leg, so they're not amazingly big plants. You can see that they're probably a little bit chlorotic in nature. Chlorotic means that they're not totally green. They've got a slight yellowing in the leaf. So yeah, they're slightly chlorotic. The flower spikes are really small, and I don't know, they're hanging on for dear life. Hanging on for dear life. So back in maybe January, February, I selected two of what I thought were healthy plants. They came and lived in these 10-litre pots here. These are well advanced of the plants outside, and the flower spike is probably double the height of all the others. What I want to do for leek propagation, or the way that a plant produces offspring, is they produce a flower. That flower then gets fertilised by, it could be anything, a bee, an ant, anything really, the wind. And then the seed produces, gets to the maturity stage, and either via being eaten by an animal or in wind gets dispersed and planted again. Leeks are very similar in the fact that this is the flower, and all I want to do is, with my sharp knife, I just want to score this casing up to the middle, right up to the top there. I then want to kind of go round to the next quarter, and again, knife in, slice up. It doesn't matter whether you go to the top or not, but you just need to kind of go up and out. Twist it around a little bit more, and again, just cut another groove. And we could probably just get away with one on this side, just sort of there, really. Okay, what we've done now is we've just jumped forward probably about 2 weeks. Time travel, everyone. What I want to do is I want to pull the casing off like that, and you can see inside actually. I'm going to just pull this off completely. You can see inside. This is the flower head, and leeks don't produce just one flower, they produce kind of hundreds of flowers. So each one of these white balls is a flower, and potentially will produce a seed. These green bits here are actually leeks. So, that is what we're aiming for. So, by jumping forward now sort of 3 weeks, the flowers don't need to expand and pop through the casing. They're already there. So tomorrow these should sort of be quite extended. And each...
MM2946 says Thai, @do_seku_art for trying. Dana TV love.
Hey Dana, I forgot you guys were in my pocket, so you can kind of see there that each flower grows on like a little stalk. Right.
Sea Gunner says Dana is in Edinburgh.
Dana is in Edinburgh. Did I miss Dana coming in? Because I think that I did miss a little bit of chat. So I need you, Gunner, to tell me what's going on. Okay, where can I stick you guys? Where I'm going to see chat.
Sea Gunner says didn't miss anything.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to stick you just up there then for a moment. Hopefully you won't fall.
Green Scott 87 says you missed lots of things, DJ. Sea Gunner says raid of 19.
Ah.
Scott 87 says shush Gunner, yes he did.
Dana, thank you for the raid and welcome in raiders.
Sea Gunner says agreed Scott 87 LUL.
Dana has been on holiday, I believe, the last few days in Scotland, so any of my community, you would have gone over to see Dana in either the Isle of Skye, or I can't remember the other place where Dana was that we raided. But Dana, thank you for sending your community over. We are in the allotment this afternoon, and we were just having a look at the leek plants and getting them kind of to time travel.
Says Bob at 17HI, Bob at 17 high.
Hello Xanadu, how you doing? I am just at the moment exposing these leek flowers. I want to do this because at the moment they're kind of encapsulated in that, what would you call it, case, encapsulated in the case. And by allowing these flowers to expand, we're on our first steps.
87 says, oh god, Hez exposing stuff this week. Last week it was hard stiff gear knobs.
True. That is very true. Okay, so what says LUL. What we've done now is we've exposed, I suppose, the premature flowers. They're not ready. They're not ready to go out into the big wide world yet, but we've forced them. Over the next probably week or so, these pom-poms are going to really expand, and I will wait till next week because I want to take you guys all the way through leek propagation because I think this is really, really cool. But again, that's a little baby leek plant just there. I didn't get it off at the base. It smells so leaky. So there you go, another job ticked off our list. Let's go and not forget chat again. Come with me, chat. Come this way. I think we need our kneeling board and the fork again. Fucking hell. Do we want to weed this or do we want to weed where the onions are growing? We'll do the onions first, we'll leave that temporarily. Ah. Great, Scott, you were lucky where I was walking around. I nearly timed you out for 600 seconds. Oh, that's me just touching buttons any old how. We do need to get rid of all this old wood and those potato plants.
Greek Scott 87 says, oh nice, I wouldn't have not a seed anyway.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, it's just where my fat fingers just touch everything. Okay, I would normally hoe, but these plants have got a little bit too big for hoeing now, and these are the ones that I miss because they're growing so close to the onions. So yeah, we're just gonna... That's a potato. Just gonna spend a little bit of time and pull these little baby weeds out. Because you kind of see this area now, it doesn't look very attractive. But if we spend a couple of minutes just pulling out these weeds...
Says, well, I might have noticed, but I think you'd have done something so things weren't working. I do that a lot.
I've got like a little onion hoe. Maybe I should be getting all of these seedlings as well while I'm doing this. Let's go get the onion hoe. Chat, can you just stay there? I'll take you this way quickly. I could probably put you on the tripod if you wanted to go on the tripod. What are we in here for? Onion hoe. This is my onion hoe. I bought it off of eBay. I can't remember how much I bought it off of eBay. I think it was cheap. I think it was a couple of quid. Less than a fiver, that's for sure. And it's just easy to kind of get in and around and between the onions. So... yeah, keep an eye out for all your granddad's tools, because I think your granddad had all the best tools. Mind you, see, now I can just, yeah, well, that was the best choice. That was definitely the best choice. So the bigger weeds we're going to pull, and then the babies we're just going to kind of dislodge. So I think that's maybe one of the things that people don't necessarily like so much about gardening, is this bit, the weeding bit. And to be honest, right, it is boring, but take the opportunity to just to look at your plants and, you know, look how they grow. You notice a lot from just looking at a plant, whether it's...
Scott 87 says this is the bit I would struggle with. What is plant and what is weed cause it have to peel them?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, Scott, I would really say that, you know, gardening is for everyone. Who is that? Well, I don't know who that is. I'll give them a call later. Gardening is for everyone, I do believe. But no, you're right. In certain situations, you know, you're up the creek without a paddle, as they say.
Scott 87 says, yeah, I'd be more inclined to plant stuff in pots so it's all like completely fresh, then I could understand more what is going on.
Yeah, and I don't really even know if there is a solution for people with kind of low vision. You know, like you say, probably grown in pots would be...
Well, baby said should be a scammer.
No, actually, I haven't had a phone call from the scammers for ages. I did have one the other night, and the guy was like, he phoned on a French number. So I answered the phone, bonjour, and he was like, Colin, and I'm like, hello? So yeah, no, the scammers do occasionally.
87 says, yeah, try it in pots to begin with until I learn then can use areas of my garden.
So yeah, with the hoe, I'm just kind of...
Scott 87 says LULLO carver.
just loosening kind of the soil. So hopefully any of these seedlings are going to do a bit of damage. I need like something to lean on as well.
Great Scott 87 says, hey, it might be Innovic.
Oh, I haven't seen Innovic for ages. I hope he's okay. I'll send him a message later, actually. Oh, maybe he's got Milo. Oh, has anyone seen Innovic lately?
Great Scott 87 says, exactly so, Hez calling you like, hey Colin, I have your cat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we made the best choice, actually, chat. Because I think if we had spent some time on the asparagus, these weeds would have been even bigger tomorrow. Whereas, if we get all these little weeds now, we're going to be in a way better position in the sort of coming weeks. Rather than coming down here and going, oh, I wish I'd weeded this. I'm going to go and meet Matty by the sea soon as well. We've been sort of trying to arrange it for months, nearly years. So hopefully...
87 says, oh, he was live on Saturday, I think.
I know, I was, my friend came over on Saturday, so I cooked like a really, actually, I cooked Bombay potatoes on Saturday with a prawn curry and a chicken curry. And, oh my god, I made homemade poppadoms, onion bhajis. I made poppadoms.
Great Scott 87 says FFS 2 curries.
Yeah, 2 curries. I made prawn Calcutta, I think it was called.
DJs, that's a lot of food.
And chicken, what did I make? Chicken something. But I let my friend does like curry, so I let him take home like a little takeaway dish. My mate had to stay over. Not that that's a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. But I said to him about 10 o'clock, I said, oh, did you have a look at train times? Because, you know, trains can be a bit funny around this area. And I didn't actually really mean that the trains were that funny. So, yeah, they got on the train line thing, typed in, going from here to there. And do you know what? There was literally a train in probably 6 minutes. After that, the next train was tomorrow.
Great Scott 87 says trains are never funny, they're evil.
So, we was kind of a little bit in a position, and my mate was like, can I stay here tonight? And I'm like, yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Luckily, we've got sort of spare bedroom. Now Abby's moved up to London, you know, we have kind of got a spare bedroom. So anyone who wants to kind of come and visit DJ... no, I couldn't really say no, a bit mean, wouldn't it? Saying, of course you can't stay, mate. I'll give you a lift to the train station.
87 says, here's your curry. Here's a park nearby with a nice bench. Bye.
Yeah, or I can lend you a tent. There's the park. I used to live with Andy, so, you know, I know all his bad habits. Yeah, that was the best move, actually, getting getting the onion hoe, because I think without it,
87 says, oh God, it wasn't his birthday last Friday, was it?
No, he's actually got the same birthday as my brother, 6th of January. So you can kind of see the area that we've done is looking way more sexy than this area here. So, yeah, it was a good move to...
Free Scott 87 says, oh good, it's not the Andy, that's my relative.
No, not Andy, your relative. Well, I'll tell you what that number might have been. That might have been one of the Morrison's managers phoning me to say, hey, DJ, come for an interview.
Free Scott 87 says, if it was, I would have said turf him in the sea, never mind the park. Scott 87 says, did they leave a voicemail?
I don't have voicemails turned on. All I'll do is I'll ring that number back later and I'll say, hi, it's Colin the gardener, you called me, I missed your call earlier because I was really busy in the garden. And they go, ooh, are you the gardener? And I'll be like, yes, I'm the gardener. Normally trucker comes in and he says hi, but he must have been like parking his lorry up on, I don't know, he might have been going home or something today. Right, let's stick you over there for a moment.
Free Scott 87 says, have you ever done that then had someone accuse you of doing stuff with their wife?
What do you mean? No. That's bad enough with your own wife, isn't it? Let alone someone else's wife. Could you be getting it in both ears, wouldn't you?
Free Scott 87 says, hello, it's Colin the gardener. Oh yo, the gardener. Free Scott 87 says, LUL.
Sirens, all sorts. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Danger Engaged says, how are you, DJ?
Oh, Danger Engaged, good afternoon, dude. How are you doing, man? I'm very, very, very well. This week's a bit of a funny week, 'cause it's the Jubilee week, isn't it? But yeah, Tuesday afternoons is our session down the allotment. And I think you raided us.
Says, sheltering from the rain,
I think you raided us a couple of months ago while we were down the allotment. And yeah, now every Tuesday we come down here, whether it's a little bit of weeding or whether we've planted potatoes, we're always kind of doing something. This week, you know, I feel like a scam, you guys, sometimes. You know, this week has been...
Scott 87 says, we run away from slow worms too.
We did run away from slow worms. This week we've done a bit of kind of weeding and prepping and just tidying up. You know, I'd like to actually be planting or harvesting or something like that, but, you know, on the farm we have to do a bit of prep as well. Prep can be anything from weeding to... Oh, we did plant the mange too, didn't we? The mange tout. The mange tout. But once we've done this job, you know, we're going to be kind of jumping forward.
Says prep is the main thing.
Ah, tell me about it, dude. Prep. It's always about the prep, isn't it? You know, once we've done the prep, a lot of people...
says, yay, I'm back.
Yay, Anna, how you doing? A lot of people probably a bit like, oh, why are we doing the prep? This isn't really very much fun at all. I can give you some kind of quick, a quick demonstration.
Says, welcome back, Annie. Danger engaged says, big old storm here.
Yeah, we had a little bit of rain earlier, but nothing that's actually turned into much. So, we've done a little bit of prep down here, and you can kind of see we've got shallots growing, onions growing, cabbages, peas. It's all...
Xanadu 2020 says at Ania, hey SGTSY.
It's all...
underscore some underscore northerner says afternoon all.
It's all growing. Hello, Northern, how you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. And then this area here, you know, there's been no prep. Well, this bit was prepped, but I never...
87 says, hey northerner.
I never planted anything. We've got...
says at Xanadu 2020, hey lovely, how are you less than 3?
We've got... I'm scared of the long grass. We've got...
Underscore some underscore northerner says, I'm good, chief. Allotment's looking cracker.
We've been told a couple of times today, actually, that the allotment's looking good. And then this allotment here definitely hasn't had any prep, so you can kind of see, you know,
2020 says at Ania, okay, hun. Thanks. How are you?
some allotments that haven't had any prep. Some
underscore northerner says, hey Annian's cod, how you both doing?
Some that have had some prep. And yeah, now if you're down here at least once a week like we've been, you know, we've been moving on. Northerner, I've got something to show you actually while we're down here. I dug, when was it, Saturday, Sunday? I dug some of our new season potatoes.
Well, I have a kidney infection, which isn't fun, but I'm okay.
Oh, Anna, I hope that you get better soon. So under here, Northerner, is... this potato's been in and out more than, well, more than something that goes in and out.
Definitely not. I hope you get well soon.
So yeah, it's about half the size of a hen's egg. A bit wasteful at the moment digging them at that size, but I'll tell you what, Northerner, they are the best tasting potatoes.
Ania says thanks, both less than 3. Green Scott 87 says doing alright, Northerner. Still blind AF, but still toddling along. How are you?
Another week or so and we'll be halfway along the potato.
I'm great. Xanadu 2020 says at just underscore some underscore northerner, hi there.
Once we get halfway along the row in the next couple of weeks, the potatoes will start to be potato size. So it is a waste, those initial few plants, but I'll tell you what, those potatoes taste absolutely out of this world, Northerner. Absolutely.
Says, hope you're doing all right, Annie, and get well soon.
Delish. So yeah, no, every week, Northerner, we've come down here on the Tuesday and we've done little bits, you know, planted either a little bit of lettuce or just tidied up an area or prepared something. And it's kind of, it's paid us off really, you know, we've got to this stage, you know, we're knocking on June's door. And yeah, loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff's kind of... Oh, and I said what? What's that number again?
Scott 87 says June is tomorrow.
Let me put you on privacy, guys, and I'll just answer this.
Green Scott 87 says answer it.
Yeah, let me put you on privacy. I need to... I can't. I'm gonna... Once they've hung up, I'll put you on privacy and I'll give them a call straight back. Right, okay. Now I can operate my phone.
Ania says, agreed Scott 87, yeah, I'm uncomfortable AF, but hoping my antibiotics kick in soon.
Guys, right, you're just going to go on privacy mode for a little bit. I think there'll be a video for you to watch. I'll be right...
We're with House Music Radio.
Oh, wow. No answer on the number, so if they call me back again, I'm going to actually do that and then the phone will turn and I'll be able to put you back on thingamajiggy, privacy mode. Yeah, it makes me think it might have been the scammers then, because if it's not ringing back and they're picking up straight away.
I'm sure they will soon, Annie. It'll get better soon. I keep telling myself that as well with any eye pain. It'll have to stop eventually and you will get better.
Oh, bugger, I forgot. Willie was on a quiz last night, wasn't he? Ah, I need to remember.
Just underscore some underscore northerner says if you can, try and Google the number.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of scam callers call in. I do like this plant, but it's in the wrong place.
Scott87 says yeah, good idea. It'll come up if it's shite or not. Ania says agreed Scott87, yeah, that's all you can do really, isn't it? Just underscore some underscore northerner says next scuffiest quiz is 27th June.
27th of June. I'm going to get my Alexa. Alexa's fucking... she does whatever she wants half the time.
Scott87 says just make sure doctors help you with pain level and try to be comfortable and it will pass eventually. Ania says I love PGE quizzes. Scott87 says don't ask Alexa, she's shite.
Yeah, I know. I asked her to set...
Babe 12 Baby says I enjoyed the time you played the scammer and took him around the world.
Right, let's put you there. We need to move this wood next week or sometime soon.
Underscore northerner says start 2100 BST or whenever Willie remembers to tell Dory to count down so he's ready.
Right, let's...
Ania says agreed Scott87, I've got lovely strong painkillers LUL.
Yeah, I do like Willie's quiz. Do you know why I missed it? I was asleep on the sofa.
Green Scott87 says that's good, keep taking them. I had to stop my pain meds because they were causing pain and high pressure. I'm still laughing about that.
Yeah, last few weeks I've just been falling asleep on the sofa. Like, as soon as I sit down after dinner, I've just been like zonked. Really, really, really zonky. This is looking really good actually, chat, isn't it? Eh? You can't see that little bit that we haven't done, but the rest of it's looking really, really good. We perhaps should do the shallots as well. And then I could probably come down here and get rid of this wood. Oh, I'm going to the dump actually. Oh, it's a shame. I'm going to the dump on Thursday. I've got an appointment. But yeah, it seems a shame just to chuck all of this wood. It is good. It's you know, it is a few years old. I don't think it's really rotten. I bet you I'd dump it and then I find a project. I'm like, oh, I could really have done with some wood. It'll probably be after I've sailed the Scary Fairy. I'll be paddling back to shore. Ticken's jaw will be right hitting the ground as I'm sailing back. I might be bailing a little bit of water out on the way back, but I'll definitely be sailing back. What am I sailing? I'm sailing the cable. But yeah, when I get out, I'll probably say something really stupid like, now I'm going to turn it into the Ark. And then I'll be like, fucking hell, what did I do with all that wood? I could do that wood now for my Ark.
Scott87 says, I think we have been silenced again. Have you left us somewhere, DJ?
No, you're over there, I can hear you.
Says DJ that you have a plan if the Mercedes on the way to Barcelona.
Yeah, to get...
87 says, oh, there we go.
No. I only forget you sometimes. I can go and get you now, because you are getting a little bit far away now. Oh, well done. Oh, do I have a plan if the Mercedes breaks down on the way? It's not going to break down, Davey, because we've got plans. We've got plans for that car. Yeah, we've done loads again down here today.
87 says, yeah, has going to buy some duct tape and hope for the best. Scott 87 says engineer rules. Loose and not meant to be. Duct tape. Stiff and not meant to be. WD-40 bish bash bosh.
Hello.
Does that help you see the weeds better?
It does, yes. No, I'm doing a live stream. I've got about 3,000 people watching me weed lettuce.
Ah, you've got no weeds to do. You can always come down here.
Oh, I've always got weeds to do.
Scott 87 says hello.
Hello, Scott. $3,000 chatterunos.
Scott 87 says I am your 300 viewers all rolled into one.
Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, I'm falling. Ooh, yeah. Come here.
Dave 12 Baby says is the Mercedes being customized for the Rally Store clips on YouTube.
Yeah. No, we're our team name is the Fruit Kazoos. Ticken the other day took delivery of just under 1,000 kazoos, and I found on, I think, Amazon some sort of fruity balloon, or it's like a fruit balloon party pack type thing. we've been offered, or someone said to us, they'd give us £1,000 for the car when we get back to the UK. So we really can't try and damage anything too much. So yeah, we're going to stick the kazoos to the car with the balloons. So yeah, and that's all going to be designed in a sort of a fruity, kazooey, I wouldn't say mess, I would say a fruity, kazooey, what do you call when you cut up loads of pictures and use collage? It's going to be a fruity kazoo collage. Alright, that is probably close. Ah, there you go. Right, guys, you've got to go onto privacy mode for us. I wonder how you get a castle to be built in a place like that. There's Georgia photographing, making videos. But yeah, that front bit was probably the, I suppose, the meeting tower. And then you kind of got to go through to the rest of the castle. But it does look quite castly, but not... Hello, I'm back. I am back. Oh, that was Rachel. She said, am I available to talk? And I said, well, I am, but I'm like in the middle of a stream, so I'm going to need like a little bit of time. And she said, oh yeah, no, that's cool.
Welcome back.
That is cool, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that was the Morrison's bloke. So what I think we're going to do, we're going to weed this area quickly round, because we've done the onions and they look really fucking good, don't they? They look really good. We should have taken a picture before and after again. We're going to weed round the shallots quickly. And then I think I need to send you guys off because I need to chase up this job. We're going to chuck this bucket of weeds over here. Because if I can get, say, might not even have a job to be honest. If I can get, say, an interview for this week, what week is this? This week. Then it means that maybe, potentially, I could be starting for...
12 baby says, gotta go DJ, enjoy your day, bye man.
Maybe mid-June, something like that. Davey, have a good afternoon, man, and I will see you later. We're going to be back on parcel deliveries tomorrow, Davey, but because we've got the 2-day bank holiday, I won't be doing parcels on Thursday or Friday. I know Rachel's working, so I might be able to get out there and do something. It all depends whether it seems like everyone's at home or whether people are actually out and kind of, you know, organising events as it might be. So we'll see, David. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I don't mind weeding so much. There are way worse jobs in the world.
12 baby says, good luck with your interview too, slightly smiling face.
Oh, I don't even know whether it's an interview yet. It might just be a phone call to say thank you for your application, but on this time we won't be following up. Mind you, that's normally an email or a letter, isn't it? So, I need to do something with this wire. So yeah, Davey, hopefully it is to arrange an interview. I was actually thinking the other day, maybe I could...
Dave12 Baby says, see you tomorrow.
See you later, Davey. I was sort of thinking, actually, maybe I could do that job with the parcels. If they're looking for someone maybe in the evening...
says, just had a heavy rain shower here. Hope we don't get it soon, DJ.
We've had a little bit of rain this afternoon. The forecast does say that it's dry now for the rest of the day. So I've just got to keep my fingers crossed. The clouds do look a little bit suspicious, but I think we'll be alright, Kaz. So yeah, depending on how everything kind of unfolds, we might actually get out on Thursday as well. But it all kind of depends on the weather. You know, there might be loads of stuff going on in town, but I haven't really heard of anything. Oh, that'd be the town hall again. So that must be 4 o'clock then, I'm kind of guessing. The thing about sort of hoeing, weeding and just bashing up the soil is any of these little weeds that I haven't damaged enough and do sort of regrow will kind of be fine, because we'll have another sort of weeding session and hopefully get all of the ones that we missed. But no, I know that once you've weeded an area, things do look a lot better. But I am really impressed with how those onions look. It's good when we kind of look back and, you know, see the fruits of our labour, as they say. Hey, Final Nightmare, how you doing, man? How are you diddling? We are, we're just doing loads of kind of bits and bobby jobs today. We've planted some mange too, we've tidied up, we've kind of tidied an area where I would have liked to... I've planted my sweet corn, but I haven't got a hoe down here. Like I was saying earlier, actually, that my hole's at home because I had it for a job this morning. And when I was kind of packing up to come down to the allotment, I was like, right, what have I got? What do I need? Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. And then I got down here and I was a bit like, oh, I need that, and I need that, and I need that. So, sometimes beautiful. Sometimes things don't always go according to plan. But no. We've ticked off quite a few jobs this afternoon. Yeah, it's really kind of been more of a tidy up of everything, really. But preparation's the key, Nightmare. Preparation is the key. Rob's at his mum's today, so he must be having his electrics done. I can just about hear it in the background. I've moved down the row a little bit. TTS is just literally over there, Nightmare. So you should be able to hear it any second. But I've got maybe a job interview to go to this week, so I've got a call to return, Nightmare. So we're literally going to finish this row, and then I can go home and give this number a call back. Because the number called me twice, and I was like, oh, okay, I better answer this. And I did call it back, but no one answered me. And then Rachel gave us a call just now saying, oh, are you around for a call? And I'm like, oh, was that the manager from thing? And she's like, I'm like, oh, literally, I'm just doing a stream at the moment, so I'll give him a call back in a second, in like...
Scott 87 says it's probably Rachel.
No. Rachel did phone me, and she said, "Oh, what would you call it?"
Scott 87 says she could do your interview long.
Oh yeah, she could. The dispatch or the delivery manager. That's who it is. Delivery manager. Okay. So that is, I think, our areas weeded today. That's good. It looks good there. We've done loads, haven't we?
Greet Scott 87 says I think that means you are getting interview at least.
Oh yeah, no, an interview would be perfect, really. So yeah, we've weeded this, we've weeded the onions, we've planted our mange too, and we've cleared that area there for our sweet corn. I've got an appointment at the amenity tip, and I should really get rid of some of this wood. I'll have a think about that. These rotten fence posts can definitely go. I don't think I need any round stakes or anything. And maybe the big wooden beams I can keep for a little bit longer and use them for something. Cabbages. I need to bring the hoe down here tomorrow and lift the netting and get all of these weeds. Like we did on the shallots, they just need kind of boshing and bashing. That's what I need to be done. Boshed and bashed. Boshed and bashed. Strawberries. We will be picking strawberries in the next few days. I need to perhaps buy off Amazon some cardboard strawberry punnets, and then I can just give them to people on my travels on my way home. And this is where we kind of finish. We go and hang out in the greenhouse. And I'll have a look on Twitch and see if I can find a really super cool channel to raid you guys into. Where are we going? Twitch.
Green Scott 87 says good luck with your phone conversation. Don't tell them anything about what we talked about, though it could harm your prospects.
Definitely. I reckon you guys are going to go to Storm Chaser IRL. That's where you guys are going to go and hang out today. Storm Chaser IRL.
Anya says, ooh, he's cool.
Storm Chaser.
Kiyomikaz says, thanks for the stream, DJ. Catch you again soon.
Thank you for being here, Kaz. Thank you for being here. And in fact, everyone, thank you for popping in, saying hi and hanging out. You know, we have done loads over the last few months. We've built a table for the greenhouse. We've grown some plants. The tomatoes are really great. Now look at all the...
_SEKU_art says good luck, cheers.
Look at all the tomatoes that we're sort of slowly growing. So...
Xanadu 2020 says have a great day at DJ_technique.
Xanadu, how are you doing? I did see you come in earlier, but I didn't say hello. So I'm saying sorry and hello and goodbye, Xanadu. Yeah, the tomato plants are... All these side shoots need to be pinched out. If anyone's got any tomato plants at home, pinch your side shoots out. So yeah, we're going to go and see Storm Chaser.
No, you said hi. Lol.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm terrible, aren't I? So yeah, we're going to go and see...
Good luck, DJ. Thanks for the stream.
Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you. Just thank you, everyone. I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to send you to... oh, what have I done now?
Great Scott 87 says I'll get your cabbage weeds with my rake. I'm sorry if I destroy your cabbages in the process.
Oh, my fat fingers. Let's see. I think...
Great Scott 87 says catch everyone later, happy June Eve. Kiyomikaz says yes, good luck with the job, Colin.
Oh, I don't know whether that worked or not. Is the raid working, Anna? Because I might have to do it again.
Ania says it is.
Oh, good. No, I've got nothing on my screen.
Checkout 170 says raid working.
Ah, cool. I've got nothing on my screen, so I'm just going to have to...
HTMARE3v3 says it's working.
I'm just going to have to kind of talk, and eventually you guys are going to disappear. But yeah, no, we've... let me take you guys to the strawberries as we say goodbye. So yeah, this is what we're going to be picking the next few days. There's strawberries with holes
Checkout
in.
170 says come in time for the raid, GG me lol.
This one looks pretty good. I'm going to try that one.
Green Scott 87 says goodbye strawberries. Do _SEKU_art says goodbye strawberries.
Goodbye strawberries. See you later, guys. I don't know when you guys are going to go, but you guys are going to go sometime soon. But look at all these bad boys that we're going to eat over the next few weeks. Absolutely delicious.
Xanadu 2020 says wow, it's so full.
Oh, Xanadu, look at all these strawberries. Look at them. They're everywhere. We've got thousands.